we have a simple definition for simple future tense. So we can say that future tense shows a future action. How we can use our plan in the future and how we can tell them into examples. It's very simple. You can use, for example, to express future, you can use from will, you can use from shall, and also you can use from be going to. Now each of them has a different usage, but will can be used with all subjects. You can use will with I, with we, you, he, she, and it. So it also shows future action, and this one also shows the future action. Now if you're using this one, so it means that you're not 100% sure. You're not 100% sure about the action. And be going to is used to express 100% that an action is happening. Understand? But how? But if something is scheduled before, for example, you want to do an action 100% on the time, but you're, for example, you have flight. Now today you're going to a travel agency and you're taking a ticket, and your flight is scheduled, for example, on tomorrow night. So tomorrow night your flight is scheduled at 7 o'clock, for example. Now this action which you will fly, or which will have a travel, or you will go to somewhere, so this is an action which is 99% is happening, because this is something that already is scheduled before. But if your action is not scheduled, you can use from will. Understand? I will be a good doctor in the future, but there is nothing, no planning. There is no planning. And shall has the same meaning with will, but you can use shall with the first person, I and we. For example, you can say I shall, or also you can say we shall. You cannot say he shall, she shall, they shall. We cannot use shall with those subjects. Understand? So let's conclude them. Simple future tense shows an action which is happening in the future, and we can express future with will, with the shall, and also with be going to. But one thing more, be going to can be divided into A's, am, and are. We are not using, for example, I be going to go to Pakistan, for example. You can say first you have to divide be into these three. So if I using I goes with this one. I am going to go to Pakistan, right? So we can express future with will, we can express future with shall, and also be going to. Be going to shows 100% an actions happening in the future, or 99% happening, and this one will shows that something is not happening 100%, because we're not sure, and this is not pre-planned. Understand? But this one is pre-planned. But if you're using shall, so shall and will have the same meaning, but the usage is different, because we are using shall with I and we. We are just using shall with the first person singular and plural. Understand?